Now we have a second presentation is from Meru University of Science and Technology, also from Kenya, and Professor Romanus Odhiambo, Vice Chancellor, will be presenting. Also participating is Dr. Naomi Mutea, Dr. Beatrice Auti, Professor Peter Masindi, and Ms. Mercy Muiti. Can you all turn on your video?
Thank you. Can I start?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to this Meru University of Science and Technology. My name is Professor Romanus Odhiambo. I'm the Vice Chancellor of Meru University of Science and Technology. Next page, please. This presentation has been made by all the colleagues who are here. I'm just their mouthpiece. Meru University of Science and Technology has a vision to be a world-class university of excellence in science and technology. And we do this through the provision of quality university education, training, and research in science, technology, and innovations. Our core values, which we worship so much, are competitiveness, integrity, professionalism, quality, and innovation. Next page, please. Next page. This is our university. It's just at the center of Kenya, past Mount Kenya. We are actually at the highest part of Kenya, the highest altitude in Mount Kenya region. This is our main administration block, both academic and the Vice Chancellor's office. Next page, please. That's the road from the gate up to the main administration. You take about 30 minutes walk, and it's always very lovely to walk there and just admire the forest. We are a very green university with a lot of forests. Next page. Meru University of Science and Technology is the only public university in Meru County whose location is at the center of Kenya. This is on the slopes of Mount Kenya, the second highest mountain in Africa after Kilimanjaro, and is the source of the name of country Kenya. The climate is favorable as it is neither too hot nor too cold, as the temperature does range from 26 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius. Part of the Meru County is on the equator. We have beautiful scenery, great forest cover, clean air, and many more positives. It is the place where elephants come to give birth. So we pride ourselves as being the maternity of elephants in Kenya. Down, next. That's one of the scenery of Meru County, just around Mount Kenya region. Very nice place, very scenic, and with a lot of agricultural activity. Next page. We have 8 schools, which actually adds to our sustainable goal of education. That is the School of Agriculture and Food Science, the School of Business Economics, SB, the School of Computing and Informatics, SKY, School of Education, what we call SED, School of Engineering and Architecture, what we call C, the School of Health Sciences, SHS, and the School of Nursing, what we call SAN, and School of Pure and Applied Sciences, SPAS. Those are the 8 schools that we run in this university. Next page. The student population as it is, we are a small university, basically about 7-8 years old. But right now we have 21 programs for 21 students registered as PhD. We have 75 students registered in the various schools as master students. We have 6,213 students registered in various programs in the 8 schools. And we have 695 students registered for diploma, which is fully accredited. We are an accredited TVET center in the country, so we get students from TVET institutions. And they have 81 students doing certificates. So the total number of students that we have, as I talk with you, ladies and gentlemen, is 7,085. This is a great increase. When I came here 2.5 years ago, we only had about 4,500 students. So it has really almost doubled. Next page. These are our teaching and learning rooms. That's how they are. I just wanted you to have a feeling because you are very far all over the world. You can see how the university teaching and learning rooms are. Next page. Still engineering facilities, workshops, buildings, all the rest. Next page. That's our library with a seating capacity of 1,500. 20 resource user capacity, and 24,700 print books, and over 100,000 ebooks and 38 databases for the e-journal. We call it the Marambi library. That's our library. Next page. Research and innovation, again, that plays a lot of role in sustainable development goals. We have an innovation center at the university which was put up for us at a cost of over 100 million by our Chancellor. The center has facilities for researchers to move their innovation from testing to commercialization, including incubations. Next page. We have internal quality assurance system procedures, assessment that deals with assessment of teaching processes every semester through the feedback from the students. Graduate research studies at every graduation. This is done once every year, once after graduation. And in addition, the university does offer career guidance to all our students. Next page, please. What is the strength of Meru University of Science and Technology? We have adequate financial management systems. All our financial systems are digitized. Our organization structure is very clear understanding of the requirements of all the stakeholders, including our international collaborators like you. The programs on offer at university have clearly formulated learning outcomes to meet expectations of the whole stakeholders. The university has a budget for research and innovation activities, and the university has well-established systems of internal quality assurance mechanism. Next page. How is the university approaching the SDGs, the sustainable goals? There's so many ways, but I decided just to look at number one, research and innovation in climate smart farming with technologies. This is something we do very well, research and innovation in climate smart farming technologies. And that actually addresses the food security throughout the world. And then the next one is employing competency-based approach in training to produce graduates that are able to help achieve SDGs. You saw the 8 schools. One of the primary role of those schools is actually training graduates both at certificate, diploma, and degree, masters, and all the rest. And our role is basically to produce people who are able to go and actually make use of these ideas that they have learned to promote the SDG. Number next is basically promoting multidisciplinary approaches in research and innovation geared towards addressing multiple SDGs. Next page. The key projects at the university and that meet some of the sustainable development goals. Next page. We have a project that addresses zero hunger sustainable goal number 2. This is enhancing partnership for industry-led vocational training and education in horticulture value chains of Kenya. A very big project, almost funded by NAFIC, and we are doing a lot of work throughout the country on this. This is currently going basically to address the zero hunger, the food security in the whole country. In the whole country. Number 2, we have another project again, which is in terms of improving irrigation water efficiency and functionality of irrigation schemes for food security in water deficit counties of Kenya. Next page. That's for sustainable goal number 2. Still, another one is on assessment of multi-institutional model for uptake of livestock input technologies to enhance production and marketing of ourselves. And then the other one is validation of climate smart camel feeds and meat value chains for improving pastoralist livelihood in Kenya. That's still on sustainable goal number 2, just addressing zero hunger and food security. Next page. Sustainable goal number 6 is about what we are doing is on clean water and sanitation. And we intend to enhance partnership for industry-led vocational training and education in water for agriculture. We are doing that. And a paradigm shift in fecal sludge management in Kenya for environmental and food security, where we convert human waste feces into wealth, into health, and many, many other things. We are doing that to address the sanitation problem in Africa as far as sustainable goal number 6 is concerned. The next. The other projects that address other sustainable goals are: number one, guided crowd sourcing approach for breast cancer data and computer-aided detection. Sustainable goal number three, health and well-being. So that is done by a guided crowdsourcing approach for cancer data and computer-aided detection. The second one, on sustainable goal number 9, is end-of-life vehicle project, which we are doing together with JICA, where we are trying to assemble all the old vehicles and see how we can make use of them so that they do not pollute the environment. And this is a project that we are running with JICA. Next page.
Can you wrap up?
Yes, next page. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I think we are done on this. May God bless you and thank you very much.
Thank you so much for a very informative. We felt like we were in Meru. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.